They
First
chanting
time
Tommy.
ever Tommy's name has been chanted.
You are listening to the Group Chat Podcast.
Oh, I agree.
So let's set the scene.
I was about to set the table.
Wednesday, Damien said, hey, screw it. I'm putting my entire FanDuel account on Tommy Fleetwood. I think it was 17-1, something like
14,
that.
14. Yeah, 14-1.
Well, here we are. Fleetwood has a 2-shot lead. We're on 12. Not really worried about Cantlay. Not really worried about Henley. But the boss is now 2 shots back, and he's heading to a par 5. That's Scotty Scheffler. So I got to ask you, how we feel? Well, first and foremost, what's the offer right now? What's the bank offering you?
So I just looked it up a second ago. It was at $660. The highest, I think it got to $719. Diamond hands, man. Hold on.
I would have had you out on Friday at $300. So you are wise not listening to me.
Well, I guess the thought process on that was going to be he's still in first place. And until he starts to choke, which I thought would be around 5 or 6 today. I even said that at the clubhouse this morning. The guy started laughing. He's like, yeah, you're right, bro. But look, we 2 shots up, almost doubled up on Scheffler, almost late 50 on him earlier, but I didn't. So just know that this live can end at any second when this green button gets hit.
How you feeling? Look, Fleetwood's not choking right now. He's playing pretty well. He's had some wayward shots, but honestly, dude, my concern isn't so much with Fleetwood. It's that Scheffler's about ready to birdie every single hole from here to the house and just catch him from behind.
My heart's beating fast right now.
Yeah.
But I know I'm not going home with anything less than $300.
Okay.
So like that's my limit.
We're about ready to see a big shot that's going to define how this goes from Scotty Scheffler. And by the way, this is on NBC Peacock. We are watching the final round of the Tour Championship.
I'm glad Tommy's not here because he would have told us who won already.
Right. And this is a somewhat island green. Scheffler is about to hit a shot that could go really good or really bad. Damien, your betting fate is about ready to.
I told my wife this. I was like, it's crazy because Scheffler is my favorite golfer, which the fact that we're here doing a live on a Sunday while watching golf to me is nuts because I never would have thought that would be me. But here we are. I told my wife, I said, Erin, it feels weird not just rooting like a fool for Scotty Scheffler. But here we are.
Hit it in the water, Scotty.
I can't even root against him.
Yeah. 215-yard shot that is way left according to the tracer. Ball game.
Oh.
Scheffler's done, dude.
Do you know if I lined up to take that shot, where that shot would have went?
218.
Could have just threw it into the water.
James Schilling just chimed in. We would have to get him on.
Get him to call in, man. Call in, Coach. Coach, we wanted to get you on here to do a post show. Oh,
dude.
Tommy boy.
Dude,
Tommy boy.
Scheffler's heading to a double bogey as Fleetwood is heading to about an 8-foot putt for birdie. Bruh.
Yeah, 40 plus. Yes, absolutely. Off has jumped in as our guest sponsor. So if Coach Schilling calls in, he will be the first official guest under the Buzz Off label.
But Mr. Schilling said, I am ready to roll. Now he said on Play-by-Play Thursday, he said, in golf, you always take the field. He was just trolling Scotty's water shot. Coach James Schilling.
Yes, sir.
How we doing? This is Casey Gisclair. You're on live with the Group Chat Podcast. What's up today?
Awesome, Casey. Good to hear from you, man.
Absolutely. Hey, look, we are literally doing a live watch-along on Peacock.
More of a freak-out, Coach. I'm having heart palpitations right
now. So, Coach, I'll explain to you the reason why I've been bugging you all day today about Tommy Fleetwood. Damien has like $80 on 14-1 for Fleetwood, and right now he's sitting in the catbird seat. We were afraid of Scotty. Scotty just crapped out, hit it into the water. How good should my guy Damien be feeling right now at Fleetwood, having a chance to win a little more than $1,000?
I'm on streaming, so I'm probably behind you guys. I don't know if Fleetwood made that. He hit it close.
We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're pretty much the same. If he makes this, Cantley's going to be tough though. Cantley's not going to make enough birdies coming in. Cantley's not going to fold. But if Fleetwood can make this putt, I think you'll be able to hold on. The biggest one I was worried about was Scheffler.
Yep.
Coming back and once that's such a hard shot though. That green is so small that they're hitting to on that par 3 on 15.
Coach, let me ask you this. If you had $84 down and you staring down, he may have missed it because my bet just went down. I was at 816 and now I'm down to 719. At what point do you cash out? Would you have cashed out before? Casey's been telling me since Friday afternoon to cash out, and I've been holding on strong.
Yeah, I guess so. Cantley just birdied. Oh my God.
Let's say that's
why.
Okay.
That's why the number just dropped. It's a one-shot lead now.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm not worried about Henley or Bradley. Bradley's too. I hate to say he's too old. I would almost cash out. I don't trust Fleetwood.
I don't either.
We don't either, Coach. Look, I tell you this. After watching Scheffler just put it in the drink, that same tee shot for Fleetwood in about an hour has me scared to death already.
And he likes to work it. He likes to curve the ball right to left. So here. I'm just seeing it. No, he made it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's back up 2 now.
Okay.
You're in the same boat as us.
It's man. This is gonna.
And this is why we live, Coach. This is why we came through some content.
No, I know. So I don't. It's going to come down to Fleetwood and Cantley.
Yeah,
I like Cantley a little bit more at this point, but only because I just don't trust Fleetwood. I don't think Cantley gets rattled. He messed up early in his round, and he's still able to come back and make some birdies. And like this slow play warning thing, he doesn't even care about that. He's like, yeah, whatever. He's just gonna do his thing.
Coach, let me ask you this. Okay, so Fleetwood is about ready to be approaching his tee shot on the 13th. He's got a 2-shot lead. He's been hearing for years, Tommy, you've been so close. Why haven't you won on the tour? So close, so close, so close. How mental is this right now for Tommy Fleetwood? And it feels like it almost, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's almost not even as much him versus the course or him versus the field. It's almost him versus himself right now, right?
No, it's 100% him versus himself. You can't think about the number of leads that he has had or been at the top of the leaderboard for as long as he has. It's not like he's doing this on a Thursday, or he's halfway doing it in a small, lesser field. He's been at the top of the leaderboard in a lot of full field events. This is a Tour Championship. He's back up he's on top of the leaderboard again.
Yep.
So this is 100% mental. Once you're up by 2, if he can be up by 2 and get to 15, he's just, what he should be doing is just trying to make it easy on himself. Middle of the green, biggest area to hit to, biggest part of the fairway, biggest part of the green to hit to, and just let somebody make them beat you. He needs to make those guys beat him, not him beat himself.
That's exactly what the NBC broadcast team was talking about early. Get to 16, not needing to make a birdie.
Yeah, just and hit to the biggest part of the fair, even if it's a 3-wood, or even if you're hitting sawed-off shots, not hitting full shots with your irons even. Let's see. I'm just watching this. Let's see. Okay, so that's it. Scheffler didn't even finish his stroke on the bogey attempt. All right, so he's done.
Yeah, Scheffler's out. He's gone.
He's
5 shots out.
Right. Okay, so if he can get to 16 up by 2, Fleetwood's going to win. I just don't know if he can. He's got to get through 15. That's the key. He's got to get through 15.
Man, it's going to be great theater. Hey, Coach, look,
Makes me nervous.
Let's get off the golf train for just a second. How about that Colonels football team yesterday, man? I know you're a supporter of all the sports. The Colonels hosted Incarnate Word, number 4 team in the country. Well, not anymore, but Nichol gets a 20-6 win. I know you rub elbows with Coach Ryback in the offices just about every day. I'm sure that Monday it's going to be a good day. Attaboys and high fives all around, right?
I didn't know. So I see Coach Rebo a good bit still because he's a big golfer. So I'll see him, and we'll chew the fat. And I asked him, I said, Coach, tell me about the game coming up. What do you think? He said, we're going to win. I said, what? I said, you don't ever talk like that. He said, we're going to win. And what Coach told me was, he's like, I'm not a football expert, but I'm a huge fan of football. I will tell you that. He said, I like our defense, and I don't know if their quarterback can do it. Now, that's exactly what happened this game with the corner forward. I mean, and the defense for the Cardinals, oh my gosh, they played unbelievable. Unbelievable defense. They played well. Because the score, we all know the score could have been a larger gap than that, right? Yes. I mean, it easily could have been. A couple of balls that they missed, this ball rolls out of bounds. If a Colonel jumps on that, I mean, that's about as close as it could have been. Very proud. You know, I thought it was, on a side note real quick, I'm not trying to take over the conversation.
But go ahead, man.
I'll tell you what I thought was so cool. First time in my life, I'm watching the Cardinals on ESPN2.
Yep.
And they're advertising the Yankees and whoever it was, the Yankees and somebody. So they're advertising just like it's regular ES, which it is. It's 2, but still they're advertising the rest of their major league sportscast, everything else. They went to Trevor Maddich at halftime, just like it's an SEC type game. I'm like, man, how cool is that?
Big time
to have that type of coverage, you know, right there in Thibodaux, in Lafourche Parish. Man, it makes you be proud to be associated with that, if that makes sense.
Oh, 100%, my friend. No doubt about that. And I felt the same way watching it unfold. Look, let me ask you this. We have you on my weekday show often to talk golf, and we had you on Thursday. And look, I'll tell you a backstory here. My buddy Damien to my left, he's a good friend of mine. He's just picking up the sport, plays very often. He's a member at Thailand's now. Damien's getting pretty good now. He hits the ball well. He's going to disagree.
No,
what would be some tips you have for the inexperienced, just picking it up, but starting to fall in love with the sport golfer?
Spend twice your amount of time working on your putting and chipping. People don't do that. They want to go to the range or hit balls shot after shot, driver after driver, work on how far they hit their driver. Spend more time than you think you need to chipping and putting at first, so meaning around the greens and your putting, because that's at least half your score, especially when you play on a course like Thailand's that I've played before several times. By the way, props to Thailand's. I hear the greens are unbelievable there.
Yep.
The new greens that they put in. I know former player of mine, Josh Fullerlove, has a lot to do with the club now, and happy for them, man. I've heard nothing but good things. But spend double the amount of time you think you need to on your chipping and putting, and you'll get your scores will get lower quicker focusing on that compared to just, going to Top Golf or just hitting range balls all the time.
So my driving is atrocious. So, Coach, I'm right there with you. I do spend a lot of time on chipping and my mid-range game. Hey, let me ask you a question. I mean, we got you here, and Fleetwood just hit another beautiful shot as we're talking. A lot of talk on the internet. What's your opinion on a lot of folks say COVID may have ruined golf and the pace of play. What's your pace of play opinion, Coach? I'm very interested to hear this answer. Are you old school? You new school?
I ride my players all the time to speed up, to get this thing done quicker. The only way the game's going to – the way society is now, people don't want to be out there for 6 hours, 5 hours doing anything. They don't want to do that. So the only way that this is going to continue for golf to stay popular is we have to continue to have a person be able to hit a golf shot, play ready golf, be able to hit the golf shot at a decent period of time so you can get on about your day and do other things. That's the problem with golf. It's not like a basketball game. Now you can have timeouts and stuff like that.
Right.
Same with football. But especially with college golf, because that's what I'm involved in mainly, one person can really, really slow things down, big time. So play ready golf, use your caddy. When it's time for you to hit, be ready to hit, and just get on with it. I mean, there's no reason why a guy playing in a twosome, 2 people together, can't play 18 holes in 3 hours, in my opinion. And that's counting every stroke, playing by the rules.
Look, my friend, I've been preparing Damien for a couple weeks saying, hey, look, he's a big weekend golf guy in terms of playing, also now watching, getting into it. But I've been preparing him. I said, hey, D, in about a month from now, when the Ryder Cup comes, the rules are going to be completely washed. We're going to be cheering for bad shots. We're going to be like, everything is going to be a little bit different. So prepare my guy for the Ryder Cup. It's one of my favorite events of the year. McIlroy is going to be ready. Rahm's going to be ready. The Americans are going to have DeChambeau and Scotty. It's one of my favorite events of the year. Tell us about the Ryder Cup and your thoughts as we're about a month away.
It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a wild crowd with where it's being held. So it's going to be you're going to hear cheers for bad shots. You're going to hear people giving the opposing team the business. So it's what you typically don't hear. It's what's always frowned upon in traditional golf. But that's what makes the Ryder Cup so great. You play it here on this soil, and in 2 years you'll play it at the opposing team's soil, and that just comes with it. You just have to deal with it. So it makes it that much tougher for the opposing team. If you really haven't paid attention to it or watched a whole lot of the Ryder Cup, and the formats are different too. Just the way that the team aspect works out. We foursomes, 4-ball, singles play, whatever. It's really, really interesting, and it's really something cool to watch.
Right now, we are literally, as we are talking to you live, watching Keegan Bradley hit a shot on the 15th. He's got a decision by Wednesday. He's got to make his captain picks. He is one of the guys, obviously, in contention for that. Hell, he's 4 shots away from the lead at one of the biggest events of the year. The fact that he made it to the top 30 is a big deal, and it looks like he might have just washed his drive. So as I'm saying that, probably not the right time to ask this question, but will Keegan Bradley choose himself as one of his captain's picks? And should he?
So. No, he could. I don't think he will. I think he wants, in my opinion, to enjoy the experience of being a captain. That's what I think he wants to do. So I don't think he'll pick himself. I think he wants to manage the team. And he's older too. I mean, it's different. It's different whenever, it's different whenever you are playing that level of player in a match play type event where it's just you. It's not you against the field. I think that's something I wouldn't do it. If he does pick himself, I don't think it'll hurt the team because you're basically swapping him, who could basically be on the Ryder Cup team, for somebody else. So it's not like you're taking out your best player to put in Keegan Bradley, is what I'm saying.
Coach, Fleetwood is now up 3 shots going to the 14th hole. Damien
killing my cash out right now.
Damien is waiting to see what the new offer from the banker is. Coach, he's got a 3-shot lead. Today might be the day, sir.
Could be the day. He's got he has to hit the tee shot on 15, though. Yeah. We just saw Bradley, and he likes to work the ball right to left. I would assume he would start at right side of the green. If he doesn't time it just right, the ball's going to go. If he hits his traditional draw, which is a right to left shot that he wants to hit, if he doesn't time it just right, or he gets quick with it, it may not, and he could be in the water. This is if he hits the ball on the green and he has the same lead after 15. It's a done deal.
So let me ask you this, yes or no? And I think I follow what you're putting down here. Yes or no? We're down to a 1-shot tournament. If Fleetwood hits the green on 15, it's a wrap, right?
It's a wrap.
Wow.
It's a wrap.
Okay.
It's a wrap.
Okay.
Because I just don't. The only guy that I like Cantlay too, but the only guy that I really like to catch a guy that can just stuff iron shots. Just stone them. Hit him 4 or 5 feet from one set.
That's Scotty. Yeah, he's done.
He's done. So at this point, I've said it 15 times already. I know he has to get through that tee shot on 15.
So that's when our viral moments come on 15 is when I'm going to freak out. Coach, I definitely appreciate your time. You're making my heart rate go down right now.
Coach, I know you're a busy guy. I'm going to leave you with this real quick, just so our audience gets the chance. You guys are about to start your season in a couple weekends out there at Louisiana Tech playing at Squire Creek. You told us on play-by-play. Tell us now. Tell us a little bit about your upcoming season and the team you have coming back.
Yeah, so we have our top 6 guys coming back. No one. We did have some guys that a couple guys that did go in the transfer portal, but they did not play for us. And with the players that I had coming in and all my top guys returning, it was just best for them to find somewhere else to go. I feel good about the team. We've already had one round of qualifying. Weather's been a little tough, but we were able to get something in on Saturday morning. And I like my guys. I like the team. I like the experience. We need to continue to improve. Last year we beat some teams in the Southland, but we want to be more competitive in all of our events, even in the deeper field events. I'm not concerned about how, what if it's Southland versus Sunbelt or if it's, Conference USA or whatever. I want us to compete from the 1 through 5 spot, and I think we'll be better at that this year.
Amen. My friend, we thank you so much for your time. I'm going to let you go about your busy Sunday, and you and I will be texting as this thing wraps up here, and hopefully Fleetwood wins my guy here $1,100.
Awesome. Yeah, I think he's well, I'm not going to say anything. He has to get
Thank you, Coach. Be good. Have a great rest of the day.
All right, guys. All right, good luck.
Yep, thanks. As Coach Schilling, we appreciate his time. He's such a good dude. He and my God, he knows his stuff. But he tells us it's down to a one-shot tournament, and that one shot will be coming up in about 8 to 10 minutes.
Oh man! Look, I'm first off, I definitely appreciate you coming on, Coach, because I feel like I've just been educated by a mile than what I had before on things to watch out for. Man, for him to know exactly what shots each guy has. I don't know if I could ever have that knowledge in my head. That's damn impressive.
Look, he is so good, and we need to start doing this before majors with him. He is so good at if you just give him like a random middle-of-the-pack guy and say, hey, such and such, make the cut, yes or no. And it's usually even odds, the money bets for all of them. He'll rattle off like 8 out of 10. Like he is such a good guesser. And I say guesser, it's an educated guess at those types of things. So he's wealth of knowledge. Nicholls is lucky to have him.
Our guy, Lil D, Darren Pete, in the chat saying the pace today at Thailand was slow. I agree. We were 2 holes ahead of them, and they had smash groups in between. We got to see my guy Matt Bellinger, Luke Chasson, John. Man, who else was out there? There was one more cat out there.
What you're saying, if there's a pickup basketball game breaks out, y'all in good shape.
Yep. I walked out and said, I'm pretty sure I started them at JV like all together at one point.
So we see Hanley on 15, flush. That's
I feel like this is Fleetwood's time right now because everybody's choking.
Yep.
It's got to choke a little bit less.
Like it's going to come down to that one shot.
So is it normal that they take the cash out option out this close?
That is them telling you we're fucked. You're going to win.
So when it comes back, I should probably take it. I tell you, look, you said it. You've been on me Friday when we talked on play-by-play. You talked to me yesterday about it. Cash out. I like to live a little, man.
Hey, you were right.
And then you came out this morning and said, oh, we running. And Nick said it. Casey probably just jinxed us. And then LeBron came out. I'm like, if Casey and LeBron are both agreeing on something, I probably need to get out of whatever they're agreeing on. So I got out the shower. My daughter Kimberly was eating lunch at our counter. And I said, Kim, I had the bet open. I said, do you want to make $648? You just press this button right now. So she went to press it. I said, whoa. I said, here's how gambling works. We could either lose all of this or we could double it. She's like, what do you mean? I said, let's go watch some golf. And she came sit down and watch. And I said, if you hear me screaming later on, that's what it's about.
Coach Schilling just sent a text. Love you guys. Love you too, brother. Thanks so much for the time. Fleetwood in the fairway on 14.
Coach, you're more than welcome anytime, man. We building our little network here. And
dude, Fleetwood's in the middle of the green. Par looking very likely. Cantlay in the bunker. Schilling just said, hey, it's almost looking like on 15 we could just get out of here with a bogey and run.
Could have kept them all in, man.
Cards are stacking up. Oh, yeah, he's going to be watching golf the rest of the day. I promise I'd have him off in 10 minutes. It's looking good.
Hey, you know what else we do here? That's great. And all of our partners do a great job of just telling the truth.
Yep. I try my best to do that. Keegan Bradley. Let me ask you this, okay? So we asked Coach Schilling, and he said, hey, Keegan Bradley's deserving of a Ryder Cup spot, and he is. He made it to the freaking Tour Championship. He's in the top 10. But if you were in a situation where, like, let's say there were a basketball league or whatever, and you were a very gifted player, and you could be a player coach, but you could also understand, hey, being a coach is hard enough. Like, would you want to be a player on the Ryder Cup team, or would you want to only be the captain and just handle those responsibilities?
So I feel like this is a little bit different because, I mean, do these guys really need coaching?
Yeah, well, that's a good point. You're just kind of setting out the line.
It's not like you don't need Don Nelson or Coach K or whatever that may be to manage a bunch of egos. I mean, you're still going to make the decision if you're capable of being one of the best in the United States, and I don't see why you wouldn't play. I understand he is a little bit older, but I thought it was pretty cool. I heard earlier on the broadcast that Arnold Palmer was the last person to do it. They showed his Ryder Cup bag from whatever year it was, and Bradley had the quote, you know, if I could call Arnold, I knew he would tell me the right thing to do. I thought that was pretty damn cool.
100%. 100%.
So how do you explain this to me, because I don't know, and I'm sure a lot of our folks out there don't know. Not I'm comparing myself to anybody else, because Lord knows there's a lot more people that know a lot more golf than I do. For the Ryder Cup, is there qualifying spots, and there's like 3 or 4 spots that the captain gets to pick? How do you be the captain as well?
Okay, so you become the captain just by like being appointed by, I guess, like United States Golf or PGA of America, whatever it may be. There's like 8 spots, I think, maybe 6 spots, whatever it may be, where it's points based on how you do in tournaments and different events. And those are decided. That'll be your Schefflers and your DeChambeaus. And on the other side, that'll be your McIlroys and your Rahms. And then there's like 4 or 5 different captains picks where you just choose. Like, out of the people who didn't qualify, who do you choose? And Bradley was just outside of qualifying, so he has the opportunity to maybe choose himself. A couple of others actually on this leaderboard. Bachta's another one that could maybe be a captain's pick, and we'll see.
Is that the younger dark fella?
Big lefty, yeah, big lefty.
That's not the guy I'm thinking of. Then I'm gonna have to look up the leaderboard.
Spawn has qualified by points. He'll be on the American team, and I love the Ryder Cup 2-on-2. The American crowd will be booing the shit out of Jon Rahm and Rory. Jon Rahm's going to be giving it back to the crowd. Rory's going to be melting and acting like a bitch. It's going to be amazing.
What the fuck is this? Oh, not the ally, dude.
That's the Champions
Why
Tour.
in the
Ernie
hell?
Els. All right, Tommy boy. 2 putts and let's get out of here. Then we'll make Damien melt on 15.
You got 1 long range in him? If it's your days, one of these got to go, right?
All right, I would.
Okay,
nice.
I like. Oh, we'll right.
It's all right. That's just like that. That's fine. That's a tap.
I'm trying to think. I'm going to get your opinion on this guy because I like him. He had a hole-in-one last week. He won a BMW last week. This guy. Where's he from?
Yeah, Bachta. That's what I was talking about.
That's what he's talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was that big. There's a little skinny guy.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. He's not a big guy. He's a skinny guy. I meant big hitting. He hits the ball a mile.
I like him. Last week, I think it was on 17, he hit a hole-in-one at the Mercedes-Benz Championship, and the caddy looked at him. He said, "This is what you win," because the car was parked on the side of the tee box.
So it says potential captain's picks for Keegan Bradley include Keegan Bradley, Colin Morikawa, Justin Thomas, Cantlay, Cameron Young. Other players in the mix: Sam Burns, Maverick McNeely. The Europeans, they already have Rahm, Hovland, McIlroy, Aberg, and others. Fleetwood is actually going to be a captain's pick on the European side.
Our attorney's chiming in.
Oh,
said didn't realize firearm carry charges by juveniles were okay in one parish and not in another.
Oh, Tommy, I love you. I'm trying to keep my blood pressure down. Today's about Damien, not about me today. But you're not wrong. All right, Cantlay in for par. Fleetwood's going to be in for par. We are now about 3 minutes away from deciding this thing, according to James Schilling.
We appreciate everybody jumping on our little casual Sunday golf live stream. Who we thought Casey and I didn't communicate clearly. I was set up in my my office, and Casey said, "Where are you?"
Yeah.
I said, "I'm in the studio."
I'm in your house.
I'm in my house. Give me 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Hey, bro, where you at? I'm in your garage, dude.
So we do have the capability, and I'm sure it's going to be taken advantage of soon because a lot of people's schedules are about to be really compact. But we do have the capability of everybody jumping on from a different location, and it's probably what we're going to soon take advantage of. So we're going to keep the content rolling because obviously after 15, we got to go at least another 45.
So we are now making the walk of shame. This is Fleetwood yesterday. They're showing it now in 15. I don't even know what he did. Oh, that's not good. That's not what we want to see today. That's way right. And splash. Don't look at that. Close your eyes.
I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, you don't have a
can't even cash out. So
now it has become all or nothing for Mr. St. Pierre. The casino either wins 80-something bucks or Damien wins like $1,100, whatever it is.
But it's got to be a happy medium. They're gonna if he starts to fall, right?
Yeah, if
think.
it becomes like a one-shot lead, they're going to offer you a deal.
I wonder how much money. I was thinking about this earlier. How much money does a FanDuel for that cash-out option? How much money do they save? I'm wondering.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because I know a lot of people would just go ahead and whatever.
What do you think is going through this Joker's mind right now? And he looks calm. He looks okay. But in his mind right now, what is the devil on the right shoulder saying? What's the angel on the left shoulder saying?
I think Coach Schilling was 1,000% accurate on there. That it's mental. It's all mental. He knows he hasn't done it before. I figure in my head, as many times as he's choked, that he's kind of playing with house money. You know, nobody expects him to really do anything. If you want to know how off guard we are today and how quick we put this together, you will never see me in public without something on my wrist. And I don't have anything.
Said I need to borrow something.
I was eating bread pudding on my recliner.
I was laying on my bed with a iPad on my belly, typing some stuff for work. And I was telling the guys, like, hey, yeah, we should be live, but I got stuff to do. And then whenever we reached the turn, like when he finished the 9th hole and he had a lead, I just popped up like The Undertaker.
Yep.
Oh, bro, I'm dead. Like, hey, fuck it. Let's go. I could do work later.
I mean, we're watching this anyway.
We're 100%. 100%. I think we have the honors on the tee here. And I actually turned my phone face down because Schilling's a little ahead of us, and I know he's going to react to this shot before we see it.
How do we have the slowest cable ever?
Tommy's already seen this hole and others.
Tommy's on the Ryder Cup right now.
Right.
He's wearing the Carolina blue.
He's wearing Carolina blue.
He's feeling it, bro.
See, did you see in the Masters the little boy on the par 3 competition that went viral? He was like 3 or 4, and he was like, he's speaking with the European accent. I can't do it whenever I'm prompted to do it. But he was like, oh, I didn't hit my irons well today. And like, just was the love of the internet. That's Tommy Fleetwood's son. You maybe pull up that clip after he.
I'm taking the chat off for a second. I mean, you can still comment, but I don't want to.
Yeah, we don't want to see it because you guys are probably slightly ahead of us, and we want to get a live reaction as Fleetwood is about ready to maybe win my guy $1,000.
If I could cash out before this.
Don't look at that. If it says $400,
oh, yeah, that's right.
You know what happened.
That's right. I don't feel good the fact that Scheffler just killed this.
Yeah.
And
the last 2 or 3 tee shots we've seen on this hole have not gone well for the golfers. And he rinsed it yesterday badly.
His shirt's halfway untucked. His name's Tommy.
I didn't even realize that. We got money on Tommy. All right, dude. Let's go. Let's put it on the green.
What devil makes this hole? Oh, he's left.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yes.
That's right in the middle of the green. Right in the middle of the – that's good. Long is good.
Yeah. Dry is good right now.
That's good. He might bogey that, but that ain't going to be a 5 or a 6.
We ain't in the water and we didn't take a drop. Whew.
You want to see? Let's say why after my phone. Schilling has sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 texts.
And Tommy says you're not gonna like it. I'm just joking. He said I don't watch golf. Tommy was a decent golfer, man.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
He played pretty good.
Now, what could help us is if Cantlay hits this into the water. That would be amazing. As you figure, Fleetwood at worst will make a 4. So that'd be 18. If Cantlay gets out of here at 15 or 14, what we don't want is him to fucking knock it stiff.
Can we get a not a transcription. What's the word I'm looking for?
Dude, hit the button. Yeah, you're standing over the ball forever, and that looks pretty good. Ball game. Oh, I didn't think he got up. No, that's a great shot. Yeah. I don't think he's going to make that, though.
Morgan Fitch.
Oh, sorry, Morgan. We can call you back.
Okay.
Plug that.
So we could exhale just a little bit. Just slightly. What you going to do with your $1,100, man? Recoup some of your previous losses from what I hear?
What did I lose?
Then you didn't say something about you got to break even if with $800 or something like that. You was telling us something about you would break even for. Did you do something crazy this weekend?
Nah, Pete. We went out on a birthday.
Oh, I got you.
A birthday dinner for Murda's wife, and we had a couple couples there. And Tommy and Murda picked up my tab for my birthday, so I was not letting him pay.
Oh, okay, awesome.
So
okay, that's cool.
I tell you what, Sinclair in Thibodeau, one of the best meals I've ever eaten in my 42 years on this planet Earth.
Jad.
Tuna carpaccio.
I like me some.
Fantastic. I had pork belly, something was fantastic. And then something I tried to recreate last night for dessert, French bread waffles. Amazing.
French bread.
Amazing. Waffles. Tried it last night, made my first ever not French bread. I'm sorry, bread pudding.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I don't know how that works. Yeah, I was
bread pudding waffles. Okay. So I made some last night. Didn't turn out the same. The bread pudding came out fantastic.
Yeah, that does.
Appreciate everybody sending me bread pudding recipes. I now have a cookbook of bread pudding recipes, and some of them are like secret family recipes. Some of them are like old school bakeries that I may have shut down since then. It's pretty awesome.
That is legit. My I ate a little bit. This is old school. This is like 1990s down the bayou. All the people down the bayou would go to Chinatown. Big Steven, my mom went to Chinatown yesterday and brought home a shitload of leftovers. So I had some really good Chinese food yesterday.
So Thursday, I brought my team from work out. We went to the bunker. And we left there at about 5 o'clock, and the traffic was backed up so bad. I ended up going across town back towards Danos to take 90. The traffic was so backed up.
Was that wreck or bridges or both?
One of the lanes is out on the big bridges by the hospital in Houma.
Lovely.
And it was just bad.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, 100%.
And I passed by like 3 Chinese restaurants that I was trying to think of the one that Nick was Googling over.
No. That's next to Walmart.
Right. That's on MLK.
Yeah. Looks like it would be an abandoned for rent building, but in there they got these 2 little old ladies serving Chinese food, and it is delish. Let's see what kind of chip we have here for Mr. Fleetwood Mac off the green. Slow down. Hey, 4's okay. We said bogey's okay. Damn, that's going to be bogey.
Aaron asked me last night, did that game count last year that we went to? I was like, oh, every game counts.
We got to see Cantlay's got a birdie putt. Cantlay, in theory, could make that birdie putt. Then it'd be 18 versus 17, and then we'd be right back to offering my boy a number here.
Let me see if we got anything. Speaking of, man, I know we hit on Nicholls a little bit. What a freaking performance yesterday.
Dude, they balled out, man.
I don't know if – I didn't watch ESPN. I don't even know if they still do the top 10 plays. I'm assuming that they do. But that pick 6 in the second quarter was unreal. Did you see that? The tip? 2 tips.
Oh, yeah.
Took it back to the house.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
That was legit. That was crazy good.
Hey, look, that quarterback for UIW, he's got a ways to go. He ain't great by any stretch of the imagination.
Look, I'm trying to tippy-toe around saying that, look, Nichol played incredible.
But
awesome,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
UIW didn't look like the number 4 team in the country yesterday.
Look, they beat him everywhere.
Yeah.
On all 3 phases of football.
Yeah.
You just got a lot of hype and you have a lot of high expectations on a team with a number 4 attached to the side of their name.
You got everybody in the portal from the Southland, and they're run by the Bensons, dude. They looked like a Benson-led organization yesterday. You maybe talk about them and their quarterback buffoonery, but we can't let him miss this putt desperately.
He shit the bed all day today. Except, he missed it.
That's good. It should be a 3 or a 2-shot lead. You figure Fleetwood, that's probably 40, 60. He makes that 15-footer. And Scotty's done. Scotty just doesn't have enough holes left. So it's pretty much a 2-horse race.
Did you watch your Hawaii Rainbows last night?
Yeah, they fucked me. I bet Stanford. Dude, yesterday.
Your boy messed that up on that sack.
Oh yeah. I got a bad beat at Stanford yesterday. I got the bad beat on the guy diving for the goal line at the end. They ruled it a touchdown, then reviewed it and overturned it, and then they kneeled on the ball in the Kansas State game. By the way, if Nick tells you to bet on Iowa State, you bet on Iowa State, Bubba.
The Iowa State football guru, that is Nick Hebert.
Yeah. Not like I told him yesterday in the chat. Like, he can't name 4 Saints players, but, boy, he could name that 5 deep.
Did see a picture of our guy Nick passed out on an airplane today. So he made it. I think there were some travel issues. Maybe his plane got delayed by half a day, but he made it on the plane. Happy to see that for him.
Right, we're in with a 4. 2-shot lead. 3 holes left.
I want to see Scheffler with a number on the side. That's not a hole.
I think.
Is this where we choke?
18 is a par 5, I think. So in theory, Scott.
18 is definitely a par 5 because we talked about that yesterday.
Yeah.
So we got 4, 4, 5.
Scheffler could, in theory, get to 16. Yeah. If Scotty's in at 15, I think we're good. I don't think he's going to bogey. Especially not with 18 being a par 5.
How did it not give me a payout? I don't know if I've ever seen that. Maybe I haven't had a bet this good.
Right. The big danger has been averted.
We are watching along. If you haven't seen it, I put a bet on Wednesday on Tommy Fleetwood to win the Tour Championship tournament. And we're there. We're riding that wave.
Dude, that's not a good drive for our boy that we're rooting against. Good burying that rough.
You know, speaking of golf and the Fonsecas, right? Buddy Fonseca, one of the better younger golfers in our area. His dad, Troll City, gives me a lot of advice. Dude's one of my best friends, but he trolls the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah.
He said, man, you're going to feel good playing. And he said, you're never going to have a day where all 3 phases of the game are going to be good for you.
Ever.
And today, my greens and my mids were working perfectly. My drives were complete trash. Last 2 holes I played, last 3 holes, drives were beautiful. And the rest of it just turned to complete shit. I like the green.
Dead center, babe.
We're going in the sand.
Not in the bunker. Beautiful.
We all right.
Okay, so look, here's the crazy thing about golf is that it's always, to me, and maybe it's the same for others, maybe this is just me, but I got a feeling it's everybody. You'll have a day where, like you said, the driver will be ass. But then on 18, you'll hit one like 250 yards right down the middle. And then, but the round's over, but you're left like, well.
Yeah, you got one shot that keeps you coming back.
Right.
It's a drug.
Okay, so, and same thing. You will be putting like shit, and you'll make a 30-footer for par on 18. Right? Like, it's all, like you said, it always leaves you coming back for more. Never fully satisfied, but never dissatisfied enough to let it go.
I read a meme. So I read a meme of something about drugs and golf being very similar because you spend a ton of money on it. It's an obsession, blah, blah, blah. There's a comedy element to it, but I can't freaking remember what it was. Casey, I know we talked in our actual group chat about Rampage Jackson's son.
Bruh.
How insane is that? And is that a work? Because that's all I have in my head. That's a work.
He got legit arrested, though, huh? I mean, that feels like a steep price to pay for. I mean, I know now in today's society, getting arrested doesn't mean anything to most people. Talk about that on Wednesday.
We're big Scheffler guys here, and him sucking today is hurting us. But we bet on Fleetwood, and we're sticking with it. So
yeah,
Scheffler going in the water was beautiful.
And look, I think Scotty's still going to be able to pay the light bill at the end of the day. He's going to finish. Dude, this is going to be the 14th tournament in a row he finishes in the top 10.
This is my favorite thing to do. It's the payouts.
Oh, yeah. See, the thing about this tournament that sucks is it's the last one because like the last couple weeks, seeing how like, oh, well, this putt means that this guy's going to be in and that guy's going to be – that was fascinating.
So back before this year, I know they had the strokes attached. None of that matters. This is the last 30, and this is the tournament that – like this is the Super Bowl. Whoever wins, wins. Was it before the points matter prior to this year?
Yeah. So
like you didn't have to – you could win this tournament and still not win the championship.
Before they did the handicap with the strokes, you could be like 28th coming in and win. But if the guy first finished like second, he would still have more points than you. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Like you didn't have to actually win this tournament to 100%. Win the championship.
Yeah.
All right. First place, $10 million. Second place, $5 million. Third place, 3.7. Fourth place, 3.2. And so on. The last $1 million purse is in 8th. And the last place, 30th. $355,000.
Dead last.
And I'm sitting there stressing over $82.54.
That's insane. Dead. Oh, that's insane, dude. But you know who we have to thank for that? And everybody poo-poos all over him. We have Lyft to thank for that. That's the reason why these purses are super inflated because they had to do that or everybody would have went to Lyft.
No.
We smacked that about 15 feet away on 16 while Cantlay's pitching out from the road. We in good shape, dude. We in good shape right now. It's Jamboree week also.
What we got on tap for the tarps?
A very rough Friday playing Terrebonne.
At Terrebonne?
Yeah. They're going to be playing Terrebonne at Terrebonne. Well, I got some trade secrets I'm not allowed to divulge, but it's not going to be a full staff tarpon team. And they're going to be facing a full staff Terrebonne team.
Sheesh. Give me one, Tommy. Put this to bed.
Oh, when you said Tommy, I thought you were talking about the counselor. Yeah, this is a wrap if he makes this. That's good. Oh. That's all right. Cantlay's going to miss that par putt. We're going to be 3 up with 2 holes to play. What does it look like Tommy Fleetwood would do for a living if he wasn't a pro golfer?
Either working in a surf shop or a carpenter.
I was about to say welder. Yeah, like I could see working with his hand. Carpenter fits. I could see him on a roof right now.
Kind of reminds me of the gentleman that we were talking about that we all like in our
1,000%.
I could see that. He could
1,000%
like that.
That's a great comparison.
Oh yeah.
Still no cash out. They've still conceded to you. I mean, by now it would be like $1,000. I mean,
that's what I'm thinking.
He's in control of the.
I'll tell you what, they could have probably saved $400.
Yeah.
If I saw $800, I'm cashing out.
Yeah. So now you got to take $5 of those winnings and invest it on the Saints to win the Super Bowl for probably $35 million.
So when Nick gets off the plane in a little while, he's gonna be pretty pumped up.
Right. Schilling just said if Scheffler loses, or not Scheffler, if Fleetwood loses this now, he's never winning a tournament.
I agree.
It's up 3, 2 holes to go. LSU named the number 7 and number 18 today.
Yep. What we got? Nussmeier?
Number 7 is Perkins. I mean, not surprised is what he was last year. They weren't going to take it from him. But yeah, Nussmeier, number 18. I like that. I think that's all right. I mean,
yeah, he's the leader, man.
He had a chance to transfer. He didn't. He had a chance to go pro. He didn't. So, yeah, I like that. I think that's good. by and large, I think that the number 7 and number 18 thing are a little overrated, if you're asking me. But I think those are two good ones to get it this year.
I was never really dead set on a number. Like, I enjoyed having a certain number, but when we got to All-Stars, it was pretty much whatever jersey fit, and we got to middle school kind of the same way. So I don't know if people fall in love with that.
Let me ask you this. Okay, as a coach, let's say you were in a program like an LSU where a 7 and an 18 means something, and it's like this jersey number that people cherish or whatever, and you offered it to a player and they were superstitious. Let's say like 7 or 18 is special to you and you offer it to a kid and they're like, I really like my number. I wear 11. I'm kind of set on that. Would you be offended if they turned you down?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If that's an honor that is bestowed on you, you need to go ahead and take it, no matter what number anybody's telling you that you need.
How much do you trust James Schilling?
1,000%.
He just told you could start spending some money, but he just sent me a text saying it's over. After that dry 117, he just said, tell your boy, cash the ticket, spend the money, it's over.
I'm telling you, FanDuel could have saved $200.
Oh, Scotty Scheffler. Speaking of dudes with a criminal past.
At the bunker, there are big pictures of his mugshot, Tiger's mugshot, John Daly's mugshot. It's pretty awesome.
What the hell has John Daly been arrested? I could about imagine. Public and urination, DW. Let me go see. John.
I got to give a shout out to that place. So Thursday, like I said earlier, I took a couple of my team members from work, and they had the bad weather on Thursday afternoon, and the lights went off a little bit, maybe 10 minutes, and they gave us a whole free hour to go and play. So it was pretty neat, and the waitress staff, the managers, they were pretty awesome. I got to go give some information to the guy. The GM was trying to set up their fantasy football draft through Yahoo with the commissioner screen. I was like, I got you, bro. I can do that.
We know how to deal with that. So Daly, I'm not even going to read the 92 one. That was a long time ago.
Oh, we reporting facts?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Third degree assault, hit his wife. That's a long time ago, though. The latest arrest is one that's a little more John Daly-esque. Public intoxication outside of a Hooters. And it said that the police literally, like, they didn't even arrest him or, like, really charge him with anything. But for his own safety, they put him in jail for 24 hours so he could, quote, sober up. That's such a John Daly thing. Like, dude, we're going to just give you a free 24-hour hotel. Go.
I thought it said we. I thought it said we at the beginning of that LeBron tweet.
Why is LeBron James watching this and rooting for the same guy as us? I would expect you to be a big Cantlay fan or Connors fan. You were talking about Dew a minute ago. I kind of get Dew Fonseca vibes from Fleetwood. Kind of see it a little bit.
If Fleetwood is half the troll that Dew Fonseca is, I would be a lot bigger of a fan.
I'm so nervous about this next shot because the person that I trust the most about golf has already called it, which makes me think that this one is about ready to be a shank that's going to go 20 yards. But if we get on the green here, I think he's right. I think you're about to win $1,100. And old Tommy boy. Let's go see how much money Tommy Fleetwood has made this year without winning a golf tournament.
I would like to know the payout. See if you could find a list of payouts this year.
Fleetwood has made $8.4 million this year.
I would take $8 million to be a loser.
And has not won.
So he could more than double his yearly earnings today.
And that is on the green. That's rock solid. He's going to win. He's going to have to make an absolute shit show of a mess of 18. I also see a little Aaron Rodgers, too, in old Tommy boy.
You think he has Bluetooth headphones?
I don't know. If he wins this, he may go on a darkness retreat, too. This is Fleetwood's year. Tied for 22nd, $158,000. Dude, like 20, that's crazy. Tied for 5th, $736,000. All right, let's do this. He missed one cut, so obviously let's take the missed cut away. What is the least you think that he made in an event this year?
Who at Scheffler?
Tommy Fleetwood. The least amount that he made. He only missed one cut.
Yeah, I was about to say he's consistent. I would say 85 grand?
No. It's less than that. He had the 1 week where he made.
You didn't make the cut.
Grand.
Oh, I would have said 30, 36. That's where I would have been.
That must be nice. You just show up and just make 20 grand.
See, but I feel like people look at that as boxers. All right, so you get Jake Paul is going to make, say, $10 million, and you say, oh, he's fighting for 10 rounds, it's half an hour, whatever that is. How much work goes into that?
Yeah, you're right.
So, these dudes practice their ass off on the daily. Now, you just so happen to be really good at a game that's freaking awesome.
The ones that trip me out is the dudes like Tiger now who, like, don't practice anymore, but will just, like, roll out of bed, say, fuck it, I'm playing at Augusta, and we'll make the cut. Like, he won't win, but he'll finish, like, 38th, just rolling out of bed, not playing for 2 months. Dudes like that are just freaks. They just know everything about a course and could just figure it out.
That was my biggest fan in my life, Casey. My wife, and I'm surprised she hasn't ran in here to give me a high five.
Oh, she's jacked up.
I would imagine.
Yeah, fired up.
She, and also she could have fallen asleep.
When you was saying that, I was thinking Nick's late father, my dad. Like, you got some big fans in our.
They're mostly older folks.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm in tune with the older generation. Oh, we just missed something.
Somebody Henley just wrapped up his round.
I thought he was picking the ball up. He was just.
I was a little late getting here. I had to hear the spiel about my dad taking credit for your entire life based on his redoing the inside of your house in the 90s. Like, oh, yeah. I'm not going to go, hey, we were just.
Oh, you must have been listening.
How is it that the golf is on a bigger delay than we are?
I don't know. I don't know how all this stuff works. This is what Aaron Rodgers was talking about. That's why he don't use Bluetooth headphones.
I see. But anyway, yeah.
Were you watching, Aaron? Aaron is in the building, yeah.
Big Steve was telling me, he said, oh, yeah, man, I redid all the inside of that house in the 90s. And I told him, I said, they got it on the cheap, but the realtor said the inside was terrible. Didn't go over as well as I would have thought.
Let him know that my father-in-law redid every single thing inside the house before he moved in.
You've been calling him to make one of these long ones.
You got to have one around.
Like, there's no pressure anymore, right? Like, we okay. Oh, dude.
No.
All right, that's good. Tap in par. Let's go. Let's go to 18.
My heart's beating fast, like C. Murder said.
Let's go to 18. 3-shot lead. Like, all we got to do, it's a par 5. I don't think there's any water involved.
That's pretty straight on. I think he got in the sand yesterday and still made a birdie.
I don't know why. Like, the warden has already Schilling has already told us it's over.
Well, he said it was over after 15.
Right. So
he's got a lot more.
I don't know why we're stressing about this. He did tell us, like, hey, if he hits dry land at 15, you could cash it. And it looks like that might end up being the case. Cantlay misses this, he's going to be 4 back, but we do have a guy in the house.
How fast can I transfer this money? I'm leaving $82.54 in the account, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, we got friends that are trolls. Are you even convinced that, like, somebody's going to not, like, call in a bomb threat or something at this just so that the event doesn't end?
Man, what about those people that came on with the smoke bombs and painted the court, the course? I could see Tommy in that little jumpsuit he had on last weekend running in and doing cartwheels.
There's about to be sirens going off so the tournament won't finish, and FanDuel's going to avoid your bet.
That was nuts. I forgot about that. Those protesters coming on and painting the stuff. And
they had that one. Didn't they have one that, like, chained themselves to, like, one of the soccer goals or something at one point? I was at the
LSU. What are you trying to get across?
What's that?
Like, doing that? What's your point?
Just stupidity. I was at, dude, we in good shape, dude. Cantlay now, even if Cantlay makes an eagle at 18, we could make a bogey and still win.
And look, I was concerned about him. I told Aaron that on the way to the course this morning. I said, that dude played crazy good yesterday. And then he came out and bogeyed the first 2 holes, and there's no way. This is an unbelievable story.
Yeah.
The guy has never won.
And he's going to win
the biggest tournament.
He's going to win the Super Bowl of golf. Like right now, he's never won. He's always had the lead and then just gagged on Sunday, and he's about ready to win the biggest tournament.
All right, do you know the answer to this question? So, first two questions. Is he straight?
Like,
is he a straight male?
I would think. Oh, yeah, he's got a kid. We just talked about it. Yeah, he's got a kid. Yeah.
Have you seen his significant other?
I would imagine it's fucking smart.
That's the best part about who wins. You get to see what they're working with.
Let me Google that. I would imagine that she's probably smoking.
No, just wait. She's going to be there.
Wait.
It might be better reaction. I learned a quote while I was sitting in the pool 2 Saturdays ago.
What's that?
Got to bring something to the table. Let's see what Fleetwood's bringing to the table.
I learned a quote last weekend when I showed up. That everybody's got a price. Hey, how much you want to? What?
So I did hear some additional conversation. So apparently Schaff was talking to the other guy.
How do you make money out of this? Was you told me?
I'm a consultant.
Jesus.
Consultant work is the biggest stretch ever.
Big shot, Tommy boy.
I end up.
We good. That's dead center.
Give me the green and the yellow, man. I like that.
That's dead center. We good.
This dude's been on all freaking day.
I don't like that. Aqua.
We all right. This dude has been on. You called it since hole 2. This dude has been locked in. He's gonna cry. What's the odds on? I wonder if they're taking bets on him crying. I'm gonna bet another 500.
He's gonna break down. My biggest concern coming into Sunday, and we talked about this last night when we were strategizing. My biggest concern was that Scheffler would catch him from behind, and then once he wasn't in the lead, he was cooked. But Scheffler just didn't have his A stuff today, and it just didn't catch him from behind.
You can't blame him. If you're going down an alley and you're leading the way, and you got a pit bull that you hear in the back gaining steam on you, what are you going to do? You're going to freak the fuck out.
It was the old Tiger Woods thing. Once you start hearing those roars, you cooked, man. All those demons in your closet are going to come back. But nobody made a run at him today.
Kyle said, Cougar City.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Kyle. This dude's about to cry.
Yeah, he's about to cry. And we're about to see. He's from across the pond. I hope the family's there, and they deserve. You would think, like, after 12 weeks in a row of coming over to first win, they might have been like, yeah, this week we'll just stay back.
Yeah. Maybe we had bad luck. Could you imagine Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed, Bruce Smith, all those dudes winning? Like, I got goosebumps right now because that's how, like, 4 Super Bowls in a row. Yeah. And you finally win. Yeah. That feeling of losing all those, being the second best team for half a decade and finally getting that dub. Scott Norwood hitting that field goal, just things like that. Who else was on those Bills teams?
You mentioned Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Reed. Marv Levy, the coach, was awesome. It was like Norwood's life was ruined because of that. Like, he just was out the league the next year.
He pretty much had a movie based on him.
Oh, yeah. Laces out.
They turned him into a transvestite.
Let's go see.
Could you imagine social media back then would have destroyed him?
He would not be with us anymore.
Could you imagine the memes?
He would be either dead or in an insane asylum like Ray Finkel. But take a guess what you think Norwood's doing for a living these days.
Man, those football dudes, he's probably some sales role, like insurance or
not that far. He's a realtor. Do you really want to buy a house from that dude? Like, can we trust that Scott Norwood's going to sell me something good?
It's probably going to be crooked.
Yeah.
He's probably a legit good fella.
I'm sure he's a great guy. And it's not his fault that he missed the game-losing Super Bowl field goal.
So my term right there was going to be good dude and automatically triggers. Happy birthday, Sam, if you listen. In case he did hate on The Undertaker, I did not take the bait just because it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Sam got to deal with it.
Oh, I don't like this, dude.
Doesn't matter.
It is a par 5. So
hit the rake.
We're all right.
So we're done here. I have my guy, AB St. Pierre. You know what AB stands for?
Oh, you told us.
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
We in the Tour Championship. I'm smack dab in the middle, and they still have the preset score.
The strokes.
So I'm climbing my way up.
See, Scotty would have lost even with the strokes. I think Fleetwood was second, so he would have. Well, Fleetwood would only have a 1-shot lead right now, so maybe he would be approaching this a little different.
The pit bull would be on his tail.
Yeah. Oh, what did he just hit? He just hit a sprinkler head. That's terrible luck for Cantlay. I mean, love to see it. But you know what's crazy is the next time we're watching golf together, because we're probably going to go live for the Ryder Cup at some point, we're going to be dog cussing Tommy Fleetwood. He's going to be on the European team, and we're going to be dog cussing his ass.
Look, Aaron's standing right there. She said, I can't believe you're not cheering for the American. Money makes you do weird crap.
Yes. Yeah,
Think about how people make money on business decisions on a whim sometimes, man. We can make $1,100 on a joke.
Yeah. You were dumb enough, and I say dumb enough like it didn't work out. Like, fuck it, I'm going to just go ahead and put everything in my FanDuel account on Fleetwood because he's never won before, thinking like, this is going to be a funny way to make content and flush it down the drain.
Luckily, I didn't hit a bet that I bet last time, and I had like 4 or 5. Well, not luckily. I would have put $500 on this. I would have made a ton of money. Yeah. I'm not a big bettor at all because I feel like I'm not confident in enough things. But I think the most money I've made betting has been on golf. Because a few years ago for the Masters, I think I bet Cam Young top 5, and going into Sunday, he was 3. And I cashed out because I didn't think he would do anything. I think he finished maybe 10th.
We lost the Little League World Series today. Chinese Taipei beat us 7-0 in the final. I was about ready to say over under 3.5 of those kids.
It would be cool. So I know they changed the stroke rule. Not very, like, it wasn't years ago that they made this decision that it wasn't going to happen. It was earlier this year, I believe, that they changed the rules for the final tournament.
Yeah.
I wonder what the results would be if that stood. Obviously, the mindset's different because you're not clawing back or you don't have certain people on your tail. But
I don't know about Cantlay and Hanley and all them, but I know Scheffler would have. I think Fleetwood would be 1 up on Scheffler right now, which he would still be okay. I mean, he's.
How did they determine it? The points?
It's
like
where
you're in the FedEx standings.
Like if you were first, you were 2 clear of everybody else, and it went on down from there. You know, they had 1 year that a guy ended up winning the Tour Championship, and they started like 11 shots back. So that means they beat everybody by.
That's so nuts.
Yeah. And look, credit to Scotty. Scotty was one of the ones who was like, hey, dude, I don't want the advantage. I want to win the tournament. I don't want to win the tournament because I got a lead going into it.
I was expecting a lot more out of Scotty today.
Can you imagine if in the NFL we did that? Like, okay, the Bills are 15-2 coming into the Super Bowl, and they're facing the Cowboys who are 10-7. So the Bills are going to start the game winning 11-0. Can you imagine?
People would go ape shit. But there needs to be some consistency. I think that would draw more fans in. And the rules played out, not because I didn't quite understand on the BMW Championship and the FedEx St. Jude Championship. I didn't quite understand the green numbers at the bottom, what that was for. And I think I'm a pretty avid golf fan. I'm not a knowledgeable golf fan, but I watch more than the average person.
Anything within 30 to 40 feet here, which is setting the bar real low, but it's just not all that difficult of a chip. Anything within 30 to 40 feet here. And, I mean, he's accomplished that with glowing marks. I mean, that's going to be within 15 feet.
As I get a text from my man Joe Brady, the golf expert as well.
Yeah. So that's about a wrap here, brother man. Looks like you flying to South Carolina on FanDuel.
And my wife's freaking out because she should have a real ID.
No. What can we do to ensure that Dabo falls down the hill running onto the field?
I can go protest. Khakis.
Yeah, just go and truck him. That'd be worth a night in jail. You got an attorney.
Is he accredited in South Carolina?
And he's not willing to help you if you're helping LSU either. So never mind. That's a terrible idea.
But I'm willing to bet he hates Dabo. You got a question. Do you think Scotty Scheffler can take a power slap? Absolutely. That's a big old cat.
Scotty Scheffler served some hard time. I'm sure he saw some things for the 6 hours he was in the clink. Is there anything more impressive ever than Scotty Scheffler getting arrested at like 4 a.m, getting released at like 10 a.m, going play around in the major championship without any practice and shooting under par?
That's when I started to really like him.
Like, dude, that's unbelievable.
If I'm going to like somebody that much, I need some inconsistency in life. Hey, Friday night, I think I got to bed at 4:30. I woke up, couldn't go back to sleep. I said, Aaron, let's go. 7:43. Let's go play golf.
Bruh, I couldn't do that. I mean, I'm a late go to bed guy, as y'all know, but I'm also a wake up at 11:30, dude. Roll out of bed.
I've been having your REM sleep in my mind, bro.
Hey, look, dude.
I missed it last night and the night before.
Works. You go to sleep early tonight. I promise you're going to be refreshed. I am a firm believer of that now.
LSU's losing, bro. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, yeah. I'm well aware, dude. Ugh. I'm well aware that we're not beating Clemson on the road.
Dude, I changed. So my opinion changes so damn much.
A
month ago, I was beating them by 20.
We next year 9-game SEC schedule.
I don't like that.
And they're coming to us. So next year we got to play 9 SEC games and Clemson. And we got to cancel that. Like, schedule freaking Central Lafourche, and instead of like that, we got to play an easier schedule than that. Cantlay in the house now. Fleetwood has about 6 putts here to win.
I got to tell you, that's one of the coolest things in golf. No matter where your shot is. Now, I don't know if Cantlay was supposed to shoot before. I mean, maybe he was closer than Fleetwood, but
cleared away.
Let the guy have his moment. I don't know if I could do that.
Or you would mark it from 6 inches out.
It's my turn.
I would. Hey, look, Ryder Cup shit like that happens. So just be prepared. So we're putting for birdie, par, bogey. Oh yeah, he's got 4 putts.
We got a lot of toy questions in the chat.
Of course we do.
This would be where he would fall apart.
Okay, now finishing at 18 under par and winning Damien $1,100, Mr. Tommy Fleetwood. Let's go!
What a story, man! What a freaking story. Is he going to cry?
Maybe. I haven't seen Old Lady, though. They showed his buddy. I don't think Old Lady's there, dude.
Kyle said we got something to look forward to.
They chanted Tommy.
Ever Tommy's name has been chanted.
I am happy that the American fans, was usually the European players are not that popular. I am happy that the American fans are giving him this moment.
Look, I'll probably hate him next week. But it's a damn good – it's like Cody Rhodes finishing the story, man.
Yeah. He's fired up. You can tell he's excited.
You sure he's a straight man?
Kind
of close.
I don't think she's there, dude. That feels like that would have been the first hug, so now I'm going to just go ahead and Google it. Let's see. What happened? James Schilling, if you're listening, what happens if Fleetwood signs his scorecard wrong and gets disqualified? Does Damien still win his bet?
No, I need to hurry up and take that money out.
Tommy Fleetwood wife.
He's not going to cry.
Nope. Looks like he's holding it together. Claire Fleetwood. And she's all right. It's not
Is it better than the reporter?
I didn't get a look at the reporter. If it's what I think it is, no.
You know, the last bet?
That's all right. It's not golf level standards.
Yeah. The last bet that I won was OKC first to 15. First it raced to 10 whenever we live bet.
Cool. So you just don't play much, or are you on like a historic losing streak?
No, that's the last 2 bets was that day.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, God damn, you haven't won a bet in 2 months.
That was June 11th.
Yeah.
No, I just don't bet.
Okay.
I don't know when like football season. I'm going to throw some college football parlays together.
Yeah, not a big MLB, WNBA, NFL preseason idiot like me.
Go sign your scorecard, Tommy F. Let's go.
It's not official till he signs that scorecard.
Tommy throwing the Fleetwood Mac references around in the chat. Appreciate that.
Tommy just said Incarnate Word would beat LSU.
Star, I'm pretty sure his buddy almost kissed him.
How are these dudes? Okay, and I get it. And then the answer is they're already rich, so it doesn't really matter. But the dude just made $10 million, and he's just standing there like, hey, bro, whatever, dude. I would be jumping in the lake right now. I was about to jump in the swimming pool after I made $800.
Tommy said, must not be good buddies. If he hasn't tackled him on the ground, don't bear on him and then potentially arrested. I agree.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is way too tame of it. Like, you won $10 million, bro.
Aaron said he outkicked his coverage. Wife's 23. He's 34.
23?
Oh, the wife's 23 years older? I read that text.
Oh, man, Fleetwood, what we doing, bro?
Sounds like the wife's getting $5 million in this 10.
I was about to say over under. Over under a year before that changes.
Sorry, babe. I'm a winner now.
Right.
You can't even come to my events.
We're gonna go ahead and marry this 60-year-old when we're on the European tour, but are you
some happy mofos in there, bro?
And now, as he walks into the clubhouse, as soon as that clears your FanDuel account, he becomes public enemy number 1 again, and we will root nothing but bad things for him in the Ryder Cup. That signature is going to determine.
Gosh.
Oh, it's done.
$1,200.
Clear that out.
$38.10.
Clear that out. Let's go, champ.
I would be shaking so much I would have ripped that card.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it must be nice to make millions of dollars every week, and it's nothing to them. But you mentioned it. Like, I would not be physically able to sign that card knowing what comes with that. And he's just sitting there, yeah, I'm good, dude. Everything's all right. Kyle said that the wife is also his manager. Is he a heel? Bobby Heenan? He has a manager?
Maybe that's where they got together.
Yeah? Hey, he's fired up. Look at that. That was pretty cool.
$10 million, and you finally got the big 18,000-pound gorilla off your back.
Look,
I would go on I would change my whole marketing campaign. I only win the big ones. I ain't worried about nothing else. I only win what I need to win.
Angel Reese did it with the Me Bounds, man. Use that shit. If people are saying stuff, use it. I posted a screenshot on my Facebook this week trolling somebody who was trolling me. Guess what? That Facebook message made almost $30 an engagement. Thank you very much, sir. Got to use what the people are willing to give you.
Let me make sure I'm putting this in the right Venmo account.
He's sending it to someone else. This is like I feel like this is the first afternoon in the summer that it hasn't rained. And I'm looking at the map, like it's not raining. It's not going to rain either.
We caught a little drizzle today, not much. I shot a freaking 50 on the front nine today. That was terrible.
So what's now like
watch this,
the norm, 43?
I don't know if I shared this with you or not. Where did I save it? Well, I'll put it on the screen too. I wanted to do a couple edits on here before I posted, but I thought this was funny.
I need to get the story on why that happened.
Nothing.
Oh, it just broke.
Gyro and I, when we play Friday, we had Gyro and I are two of the more pissy golfers that you're ever gonna go around.
I wouldn't have thought that.
But we had a great time. Nobody drank. It wasn't even like nobody drank. It was a Friday morning. Two dudes just getting together and go play some golf. And we had a good time. It was easy going. I tee off on 8. I hit the ground because I'm terrible. I hit the ball, and my ball goes, and my driver's in both my hands. There you go.
So I didn't give you enough credit. You showed us that earlier in the weekend, and I was just assuming that was bad shot. That was driver.
Oh, it was a bad shot.
Leg, and
it was a bad shot, but not like a pissed off bad shot.
Yeah. I thought that you did like the baseball players who strike out and break their bat. It wasn't that.
So I have to play the next 3 holes with a 3-wood, teeing off. So I'll tell you what, Coach Schilling, if you haven't, I'll still be listening. Whatever you say from here on out, like I'm buying.
Well, Schilling didn't trust you. He said, "May I ask what your boy cashed out at?" So he thought that we would have cowered out.
No,
I'm gonna let him know.
Couldn't.
I'm going to let him know we rode it all the way to the end.
12:38:10 is the win. I should have left 82.54 in my account. So I profited right about $1,100.
Shout out to my boy Jonah, who has no interest in golf, but just has interest in you winning money.
I appreciate that.
He was been watching, and now he texted me about 30 minutes ago. I'm just seeing it now. I said, they're sharing LeBron James tweets on the broadcast. So he made somebody watch golf today, so growing the game, which is beautiful. I just got axed by Mikasa, red beans and shrimp boulettes. Hell yeah, I'm eating at home. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate that. Love you.
Man, they had shrimp boulettes on the specials menu at Sinclair.
Look,
I've had some fair boulettes at both Cutoff and La Rose. I'm not a huge boulette guy. Erin got them. She said, hey, try one of these. They're fantastic. They were ridiculous.
And I agree with you, by the way. That is something that sometimes you could get that is not legit. But if you get a legit one, it's very legit.
Actually, she said something along the lines of, we try to stay away from the filler. I was like, all right.
So no radioactive.
I see where you're going here.
No radioactive shrimp.
That's ridiculous. So buy your shrimp from Blake Bottle and you'll be all right.
100%. Oh, Tommy boy. He's fired up. Coach Schilling waiting on his reply. I think he's shocked that we rode it out to the end. You gotta understand, Coach Schilling, we're not a bunch of quitters over here. We're gonna ride this.
You said after 15.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we were never offered an opportunity to quit. But we could just make it seem like we're full believers now.
I told you, Casey. Diamond hands.
Yeah, hey, look, I had you out. But I also, after 2 holes today, had you in. I said, hey,
that's when I got nervous.
Brother. Today's the day.
When you gave me the endorsement, that's when I got nervous.
Once I saw that Scheffler didn't have his A game, it was a wrap. The only way he was losing coming into today was if Scheffler caught him. That big old trophy. I think he's going to be drinking something out of that trophy tonight.
Could you imagine if one of us won something like that?
There would be so much. Would we put liquid in that, or would we put like donut holes or something in that?
Automatically in my head, I went to bourgeois beef jerky.
Yeah, like crackling or something in there.
Uh-oh. He might break. Kyle, you might owe me some money.
He's got water in his eyes. Wonder how much Nike pays these dudes. Like, we know Tiger had the huge deal, but just like the average Joe Schmo, I wonder what their Nike endorsement deal is. In fact, if only there were like an app that would tell us. Let me see.
See, that's the thing, man. If you listen to us on Wednesday, our picks are so good, we can make you 4 figures.
That's right. That's Tommy Fleetwood's Nike contract.
You know what I saw was pretty neat? Could you imagine living right off this course?
Oh, yeah.
I saw Cantley was kind of off the green, shooting early in the round. Just a random house in the back. And it didn't look like a mansion that you would typically see on a PGA golf course. It was just some house you would see down the bottom.
Dude, there's a buddy of mine, and he doesn't live there anymore, but there's a buddy of mine who lived on Ellendale. And, like, that was the coolest thing ever. Like, we'd go hang out after work and sit on his back porch, and his back porch was overlooking, like, the 16th fairway. So we would be just sitting there watching TV, drinking beers, barbecuing, whatever, just shooting the shit while dudes are like finishing their afternoon rounds.
Could you imagine the heckling we would do in that position?
I don't know. We'd be a great gallery. Or likewise, if we had a friend of ours who lived there, can you imagine the intentional drives into their lawn that would be?
Yes. Or into their living room.
Probably, yeah. That's probably not a good situation for us.
Charles just gave me a good idea. So he said we would definitely have it on the AC bathroom floor. We need an AC unit bathroom floor trophy for our golf outings. Could you imagine a trophy with a little air conditioned unit and a toilet? You got to give me a better hat than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why. That's part of the reason why I asked. That's not a great Nike hat. He's still not crying, dude.
You are listening to the Group Chat Podcast.